Hello.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine.
Very good.
Yes. And
How-
you?
Good, good. How is your day going?
Oh, today, uh, this day isn't well like yesterday. I have a headache, uh, strong headache, and
That's too
what
bad.
else? I don't know. I'm tired, very, very tired. Uh,
That's
I
COVID, right?
uh, wait a minute, please. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
here.
okay. Perfect. You were saying that you have a headache.
Yes,
Yeah, I was asking if that's because of the COVID.
yes,
You still have remnants of the symptoms.
yes. So some days are better than others.
I imagine. Are you taking any medicine?
Yes,
What are you taking?
ibuprofeno.
Yeah, only ibuprofen?
No, uh, four, four mm, different pills.
Four different pills, I can
Yes,
imagine. Do you know what I like to eat when I have a headache?
yes,
Garlic.
yes.
What I eat when I have a headache is a clove of garlic. I chew it raw.
I don't understand you.
No,
If I no,
hold on.
if
No, what I'm sharing when I have a headache,
uh-huh, or
I chew garlic.
for the headache.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Garlic.
Yes. In the morning, my husband, my daughter, and I, we take a garlic every
You
day,
do?
every morning, every morning. Yes,
Really?
yes,
Amazing.
yes. It's good.
Yes,
Maybe
it's really good.
maybe 15 days ago. 15 days ago.
Yes, yes. But not anymore?
Oh, natural medicine. Yeah. Only garlic. The
Only garlic. Okay, okay.
yes.
Look, Jack is here.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
Jackie.
Hi,
Jackie. How are
hi.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Fine too.
Are you ready? Okay. Annie won't be coming to class today because she's out of town. So we have
Yes.
to finish this yourself. Can you please continue? Can you cross whatever words are not necessary and rewrite the verbs that you have to?
Okay.
Or you need help?
I
Mm,
think it's okay.
Okay, go ahead, please. Complete the exercise.
Okay. Jackie, yesterday we finished number 2. Do you remember?
Yes.
Mm,
Number 3, we don't finish. We didn't finish.
okay. Number 3. Mm,
We
Mayor,
need to write and underline, teacher.
Please, can you do it?
Yes.
Go ahead and cross whatever you have to cross and rewrite whatever you have to rewrite. All right, ladies, can you work together, please? Can you talk while you do this
Jackie
work?
is writing.
Oh, it's okay. And Jackie, could you use a different color? Anything,
Yes.
anything except black or white.
Okay. What did you say, Laurentina?
Um, no, uh, I said Jackie is writing. In number 2, Jackie, the day I is without. The day I.
What?
In number 1, no, in number 2, I think the happiest day in my life was the day I, it's necessary. Yes?
What? One of the happiest moments in my life. Can you repeat it, please?
The day I,
Where
it's
is it? Did they?
the day I, without the day I celebrating. Yes or no? I have marked yesterday.
Oh, yes. I'm doing number 1.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. You can
When
write number 2.
I can do it. I don't know how,
Oh, in
but
annotate.
no. Okay. In number 1, I can remember when I
What do you think?
Yes, celebrating.
No, about number one. I don't know if it,
Number one, in the last line, I can't remember when I is without when I feeling happier.
yes,
Yes, I
because I think feeling is sentimiento, no sintiendo. I don't know. I'm not sure.
oh feeling. I don't know.
Number two.
Playing. Who were without who were.
I think we need the word because other guys were playing. Maybe who is not
Okay.
necessary.
It's okay with uh there who were is the same. This part
What?
because the verb is with ing playing. Who were it's okay. Yes. Uh,
Ladies, are you finished?
no.
No.
Are you working?
No. Yes. What do you think, Laurentino?
I don't know, Jackie. I have mm, uh, oh my gosh. Wing fell. I have in the other line.
What line?
Uh, with felt, you write feeling. Yes, felt feeling.
Yes.
I have in one wing, but I don't know.
Win or winning?
Winning without so the fact that we
I can write that if you want.
Are you finished, ladies?
No.
Are you finished, ladies?
Can you
Yes,
check,
I
please,
think so.
teacher?
Okay. Now, if you're finished,
Teacher,
all we have to do is listen and check your answers. Are you ready?
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Page 97. 2. Grammar. Adding information. B. Rewrite the anecdotes so that each sentence uses an ing form from the grammar chart. You will need to cross out words, change verbs, or do both. Then listen and check. 1.
One of the happiest moments in my life was having dinner in Italy with my husband. We were on a little island on a lake, eating outside at a restaurant. And there were these musicians playing music. Watching the sunset was so romantic. I can't remember feeling happier.
2.
I think the happiest day in my life was the day I celebrated my 18th birthday playing volleyball on the beach. There were some other guys there playing a game too, and we played against them. They were really good, so winning felt really great. We've all stayed friends ever since, and getting together always reminds me of that day.
3.
My earliest happy memory was winning the school spelling bee. So proud standing there. Everyone in the audience stood up clapping. And seeing my parents' faces was the best moment. I stood on the stage for ages, not wanting it all to end.
All right, ladies, are your answers correct?
Can you repeat the audio, please?
Lauren, you want to repeat the audio?
Yes, please, teacher.
Sure. Ismael, how are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Perfect. Are you ready?
More
Yes.
right.
All right. So you have to listen to the story and tell us what is different. Okay? Let's begin.
Page 97. 2. Grammar. Adding information. B. Rewrite the anecdotes so that each sentence uses an ing form from the grammar chart. You will need to cross out words, change verbs, or do both. Then listen and check. 1.
One of the happiest moments in my life was having dinner in Italy with my husband. We were on a little island on a lake, eating outside at a restaurant, and there were these musicians playing music. Watching the sunset was so romantic. I can't remember feeling happier.
2,
I think the happiest day in my life was the day I celebrated my 18th birthday playing volleyball on the beach. There were some other guys there playing a game too, and we played against them. They were really good, so winning felt really great. We've all stayed friends ever since, and getting together always reminds me of that day.
3,
My earliest happy memory was winning the school spelling bee. I felt so proud standing there. Everyone in the audience stood up clapping. And seeing my parents' faces was the best moment. I stood on the stage for ages, not wanting it all to end.
How did it go, guys? You want
They
the
speak really fast, but I think I get it.
Okay. Let's go for the first one. Number 1. Okay, what's wrong with this? Come on, stop. Number 1. One of the happiest moments in my life was having dinner in Italy with, ladies and gentlemen. Are you
My
there?
husband. Yes.
Yes, my husband.
All right. Next, we.
We're on a little island on a lake. Widow and we were eating outside at a restaurant.
Mhm. Next.
And there were these musicians playing music.
Yes.
Watching the sunset was so romantic. I can remember feeling happy.
Feeling, right?
Yes,
Is that correct, Lauren?
Yes.
Okay, let's go for number 2. I think the happiest day in my life was
Celebrating.
was
no,
the day celebrating.
no. Continue. My 18th birthday and
Playing
yes. Continue.
volleyball on the beach. There were some other guys
There,
playing a game
So,
too.
okay.
And we played against them. They
Okay.
were really good. Winning felt really great. We've all stayed friends ever since, and getting together, it always reminds me of that day.
Okay. Next, number 3.
my earliest happy memory, winning the school spelling bee.
Okay, continue.
I felt so proud as I stood there.
As I?
Yes,
No. Next.
everyone in the audience
Okay, continue.
um, Saying my parents' face.
Saying?
I think so.
Saying?
Yes.
Saying? Saying?
No.
Seeing.
Saying.
Saying? Like that? Saying.
No. How
See,
pronounce seeing?
Seeing.
seeing.
But it
See.
sounds like sing.
No, seeing.
Seeing.
Not sing. Seeing and seeing. Can you repeat?
Sing.
Seeing.
Seeing.
There you go. Seeing and seeing. Okay, continue, please.
It was the best moment. And I think
No,
it's all.
okay, guys. Please practice the conversation. Jackie, Lauren, and then Ismael, please.
One of the happiest moments in my life was having dinner in Italy with my husband. We were on a little island on a lake, eating outside at a restaurant, and there were these musicians playing music. Watching the sunset was so romantic. I can remember feeling happy.
I think the happiest day in my life was the day no, celebrating, I don't know, my 18th birthday and playing volleyball on the beach.
Today I celebrated. It's not crossed out. It's complete.
It's complete. Okay.
Yes.
Playing volleyball on the beach. There were some other guys there. Oh my. Um, who were playing a game too, and we play against them. Okay, they were really good. So felt really great. We've all stayed friends ever since. Getting together always reminds me of that day.
My earliest happy memory was when in the school spelling bee. I felt so proud standing there. Everyone in the audience stood up and clapped, and seeing my parents' faces was the best moment. I stood on the stage for age and didn't want it all the end.
Okay, guys. Let's continue with the next part. Do you have any questions about this,
No.
guys? No? All right. In that case, can you read, please, Lauren?
Yes. Talk about happy moments in your life. Use the words involved in exercise B.
All right. The first question, Jackie. Next question, Lauren. And the last question, Ismael. But everybody answers,
Okay.
please.
On the one of the happiest moments in my life was when I got away with, how do you say travesuras?
Misbehaving. Naughtiness. So
No,
you said, what did you say was when what?
I got away.
I got away.
away with.
All right. So how do you transform this into the ing reduced clause?
In my life, getting away with.
Getting away with. There you go. Again, please.
One of the happiest moments in my life was getting away with as a
What
child.
what did you do? What was the naughtiness? What was the trick?
Uh, a trick. Uh, I have to say an specific or
Yes,
just
because you said was getting away with. That's specific. Getting away with is
away
not general.
with.
That with is a preposition. The preposition is about something in a specific. So maybe one of the happiest moments in my life was getting away with kissing my boyfriend or going to the movies with my boyfriend for the first time.
No, how do you say travesuras? Like trick
But
or oh,
let me see. Um, it's not very used.
away with.
Yeah, it's not used. It's not a common word and it's not going to be correct. So what you can say is one of the happiest moments in my life was is one of the happiest. It's not specific. You have I mean it's not general. You have to be a specific.
Yes, getting away with my dad's cell phone drop into the water.
Oh maybe you said dropping my dad's cell phone on the water.
Yes,
Hmm.
On the pool, on the water. I don't know where did you do it. There you go. Thank you, honey. That's good. All right. Let's see number two, Lauren, please.
I think the happiest day in my life was hmm, uh, when I getting married. No,
Did you say when I getting married?
yes, I don't
When
know.
I getting married.
Married.
Is that correct? When I getting?
When I got married.
Ah, when I got married. Yes, that's better. Okay. Now, how do you transform this into the reduced ing clause?
Oh my gosh.
How do you reduce
Hmm.
it?
Uh, I think the happiest day in my life was getting married.
Yes, getting married. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Lauren. Last one. Mr. Ismael, number 3. Sir, are you there? Ismael, are you there? Okay, Ismael is not here, so we'll continue. Can you read, please, Lauren?
Listening and speaking happy moments gone wrong. Listen to three people talk about moments that went wrong. Number the topics 1 to 3. There are three extra topics.
Perfect. Please mark the topics with a number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Jackie and Lauren?
Okay?
Okay.
Page 97. 3. Listening and speaking. Happy moments gone wrong. A. Listen to 3 people talk about moments that went wrong. Number the topics 1 through 3. There are 3 extra topics. 1. Jose.
Yeah, looking back, it was hilarious. There we were on stage, standing in line, waiting, and they're calling out our names one by one.
Right?
And then it was my friend Marcus's turn. He was right in front of me, and the dean stood there with the diploma, shaking his hand and congratulating him.
Uh-huh.
And he was so excited, to finally get his degree, and he turned around to face the audience, looking for his parents, but he couldn't see them. And I remember thinking, come on, Marcus, it's my turn. And he turns back around and walks right into the table, and all the diplomas went all over the floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, great. This is like my big moment, and you've messed it up.
So what happened?
I just stood there not knowing what to do, and everyone was on the floor trying to pick up the diplomas. It was a disaster.
2. Shohei.
So, we're in this little restaurant having a romantic dinner. And I kind of knew something was going to happen because my boyfriend had been acting kind of weird all day.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then the waiter came over, bringing a dessert with this sparkly thing. You know, like those little firework things going off. And I thought, it must be someone's birthday. But he put it on our table. And Freddie was looking around in his pockets, and he says, I have something to ask you.
Yeah?
Then his face sort of turned white, you know. He couldn't find what he was looking for.
No.
Yeah. And by this time, the sparkly thing had burned out, and everyone's looking at us, waiting for something to happen. It was kind of embarrassing.
So what did he do?
He goes, just a minute, and disappears to find his coat. And he comes back totally red in the face, apologizing. He was so embarrassed. Poor thing. It was supposed to be like the happiest moment.
3. Katie.
We were just so excited, We hadn't been able to afford anything for ages. And, we'd made all our reservations and everything. And finally, we were there.
Yeah?
And we opened the door and stood there, not believing what we saw. It was just old carpet and everything. And it didn't look too clean either.
Oh, I know how that feels.
Then a cockroach ran across the floor, and I just screamed.
Oh, no. That's awful. So what did you do?
I just stood there, crying. I just wanted to get back on the plane and fly home.
I bet.
And I'm thinking, all that money. But my husband complained to the manager, and in the end, we just moved to another hotel. And it was way better. And it all turned out fine.
Thank goodness.
Okay, guys. What is the topic number 1?
Graduation ceremony.
What is topic number 2?
Marriage proposal.
What about number 3?
Dream vacation.
All right. Now, of all of these 3, 1, 2, and 3, you have one incorrect. Only one. So we're going to listen
One
again.
incorrect?
Yeah, one. One is incorrect. Now, listen again. And we have to answer the questions in the chart for each person. Number 1. What went wrong, guys? You don't remember what went wrong? It's okay. How did each person feel? Annoyed or worried?
Word.
Annoyed.
Annoyed? What about number 2? Chohi, what went wrong? You don't remember? Okay. How did each person feel? Angry or embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
Yes.
Number 3, Kathy, what went wrong? It's okay. How did each person feel? Disappointed or confused? All right, we're going to listen again, okay? So we check the answers. What is number 1? What is number 2? What is 3? What went wrong? And how did each person feel?
Okay.
Page 97. 3. Listening and speaking. Happy moments gone wrong. B. Listen again. Answer the questions in the chart for each person. 1. Jose.
Yeah, looking back, it was hilarious. There we were on stage, standing in line, waiting, and they're calling out our names one by one.
Right?
And then it was my friend Marcus's turn. He was right in front of me, and the dean stood there with the diploma, shaking his hand and congratulating him.
Uh-huh.
And he was so excited, to finally get his degree, and he turned around to face the audience, looking for his parents, but he couldn't see them. And I remember thinking, come on, Marcus, it's my turn. And he turns back around and walks right into the table, and all the diplomas went all over the floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, great. This is like my big moment, and you've messed it up.
So what happened?
I just stood there not knowing what to do, and everyone was on the floor trying to pick up the diplomas. It was a disaster.
2. Chohi.
So, we're in this little restaurant having a romantic dinner. And I kind of knew something was going to happen because my boyfriend had been acting kind of weird all day.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then the waiter came over, bringing a dessert with this sparkly thing. You know, like those little firework things going off. And I thought, it must be someone's birthday. But he put it on our table. And Freddie was looking around in his pockets, and he says, I have something to ask you.
Yeah?
Then his face sort of turned white, you know. He couldn't find what he was looking for.
No.
Yeah. And by this time, the sparkly thing had burned out, and everyone's looking at us, waiting for something to happen. It was kind of embarrassing.
So what did he do?
He goes, just a minute, and disappears to find his coat. And he comes back totally red in the face, apologizing. He was so embarrassed. Poor thing. It was supposed to be like the happiest moment.
3. Katie.
We were just so excited, you know? We hadn't been able to afford anything for ages, and we'd made all our reservations and everything, and finally, we were there.
Yeah?
And we opened the door and stood there, not believing what we saw. It was just awful. Old carpet and everything. And it didn't look too clean either.
Oh, I know how that feels.
Then a cockroach ran across the floor, and I just screamed.
Oh, no. That's awful. So what did you do?
I just stood there, crying. I just wanted to get back on the plane and fly home.
I bet.
And I'm thinking, all that money. But my husband complained to the manager, and in the end, we just moved to another hotel. And it was way better. And it all turned out fine.
Thank goodness.
Okay, ladies. I'm the gentleman. I'm sorry. What do you have? Number 1, a graduation ceremony.
Yes.
Yes. Number 2, a marriage proposal.
I don't know.
Yes, it's a marriage proposal. What about number 3?
The hotel was awful,
Yes,
but
it is number 3, right?
a dream vacation.
I think I wrote the wrong note on my notebook. I'm sorry, guys. You are correct. So let's
What happened with a marriage proposal?
let's go for number 1. Jose, what went wrong?
Oh, Marcus
Mess it up.
done on the floor diplomas.
Close. Marcus, what?
Uh, Tiró down on the floor. I don't know.
Yeah, you are right. But can you say
The diplomas.
can you say the complete sentence in English?
Mm,
Marcus, yeah, continue.
Down.
Down? No, that's not a
The,
verb.
the I don't know.
Jackie,
Drop the diplomas.
what?
Drop.
Dropped the
Drop.
diplomas. That's better. What about Marcus dropped the table with the diplomas?
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
okay. How did each person feel? Annoyed. Number 2, Shohi, what went wrong?
I don't remember what happened. Something with her boyfriend.
The boyfriend? Yeah, continue.
Lose the ring.
No, that's not what went wrong. You're
I,
close. You're close, but it's not that. It's not complete.
a boyfriend.
The boyfriend couldn't what? Find what?
The ring.
Did they say that? Did she say the ring?
No,
I don't know.
No, she didn't say the ring.
I imagine
She
the
was.
ring.
The boyfriend couldn't find what he was looking for.
Yes,
Yes. Well, how did each person feel?
embarrassed,
Embarrassed. Yes.
embarrassed.
Number 3, Kathy. What went wrong?
Awful and dirty hotel.
Is that the complete sentence?
Oh,
Jackie, what do you have?
Kathy cried.
No, you're close, Lauren. Awful and dirty
Oh,
hotel, but it's not complete. Can you complete it?
um,
Hotel.
mm,
Jackie, nothing?
I have the same.
Hotel room. Is that okay?
okay.
How did each person feel?
Disappointed.
Disappointed. That's correct. Do you have any questions?
No,
No? All right. Can I erase the answers?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Let's go for the last one. Actually, we're finished with this one. Yes. Let me see. Did you ladies do the homework in Grammar Extra?
Um, yes, but I'm not sure with my answers.
Yeah, same.
Ismael, did you do your homework?
I don't know what is the homework.
You don't know? Okay, let's check it out.
Page 161.
Perfect. Page 161. Oh my gosh. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Wait for me. I'm gonna look for the page 161. Meanwhile, can you please, ladies, share your answers?
Okay.
Yes. Do you want to start, Laurentino?
Yes, I'll never forget hiking through the Amazon rainforest. It has been my dream to go there. I was on a tour and at one point I stopped getting some pictures of tropical birds. It's okay, Kelly?
Well, I wrote that after a while I couldn't hear the voices of the other hikers, so I stopped taking pictures and tried catching up with the group.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find the path. I tried yelling for help several times, but no one heard me. I looked for my GPS device, but realized I had forgotten to put or putting, I don't know,
I think it's boring.
putting.
Just
Okay, putting in my pack that day. Um, I hadn't remembered bringing my map.
map either. I remember
Uh,
thinking that I'd never find my group again. Luckily, our guide stopped counting the hikers and noticed I was missing. He led the whole group back to find me. He was very annoyed, and I have to say, I regret taking those pictures. My happiest moments turned into my scars.
Perfect. Ladies, thank you very much for doing that. Now we need to write the answers on the screen. Okay. Jackie, can you please write them as fast as you can?
Yes.
Yes. Are you finished, Jackie? Jackie.
No.
No? Lauren, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
You're looking at Jackie's answers. Now, which ones do you agree with and which ones you have a different answer for?
The last one, I have to take
Take?
those pictures. I have to take.
I have to take? What do you mean I have to?
Take. No,
Did
no.
you? That's what
In my answer, to take
you take.
those pictures.
Perfect. Is that it? Everything else is the same?
Uh, in I try gelling, not to gel. Yeah.
You tried gelling. I'm gonna write it instead. There. Now what we're working with is the ing or the infinitive mode, right? What is the difference? What is the situation? What are we working with? What is to, ladies? To has different meanings. Yes, it means direction. Yes, for example, I go to school. Direction. What else does it mean? It means reason. Example, I study to learn English. Correct? What else does it mean? No, it's an explanation. It's to explain a verb without applying it. What does that mean? Explain a verb without applying it. Ah, that's when you say I like to study. Or I run to exercise. Or I work to pay my rent. So the two has different reasons or different actions. Direction, reason, or simply to use the verb without the application. In this sentence, the verb is work. Yes. To pay will be the reason for the work. Now, what we're working here is what do we do? Do we use to or do we use ing? And what's the difference with them? Let's check it out. On the first one, it says, I'll never forget hiking through the Amazon rainforest. In this verb hike, can we say to hike? Is it a direction? It's not a direction because we have a verb. So is it a reason? If this is a reason, we will need a reason for what over here. But there is no reason. So this wouldn't be good here at two. A two would be incorrect. There is no reason, there is no direction, there is no explanation of a verb. What it is an adjective of the event, hiking. I'll never forget hiking throughout the Amazon rainforest. It had been my dream to go there. I was on tour and at one point I stopped get some pictures of tropical birds. What is this? I'm sorry. Is that a direction? Is that a reason? Or is it an adjective? Because here you have getting, then it will be an adjective. Getting pictures is an adjective of the verb stop. Does it mean that you stopped getting pictures? So you said, no more pictures. Is that what this is? Or is it different? If you say stop getting pictures, that means you put your camera away. You put your cell phone back on your backpack and you continue walking because you stopped getting some pictures. In this
Oh,
case, you were on tour, so you were walking. If you were walking, then you stopped. The reason why did you stop?
To get.
To get some pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, is that
Yeah.
correct? Okay, so you stopped to get some pictures of tropical birds. After a while, I couldn't hear the voices of the other hikers. So I stopped taking pictures. That's correct. Yes? You said, I can't hear any of the other people. I don't know where they are. So I stopped taking pictures. I put my cell phone back in my backpack and I tried catching up with the group. Yes. You tried catching up. That would be an explanation. Or you can also say, I tried to catch up. It will be a reason. Yes, a reason for this. Correct? It's okay either way.
Okay. Both is correct.
It's correct either way. So you try catching up as an adjective, or you try to catch up as a reason. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the path. I tried yelling, or I tried to yell. Now, this is different. Why? Ah, let's check it. Let's check out why. On this one, I try catching up with the group, period. The story ended, or actually the sentence finished. And then we continue with a different sentence. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the path, another period. So I tried for help several times, but no one heard me. Now, this verb try is intent, is intention, is something you want to do, but it's not finished. So you can say, I tried to yell, but I couldn't yell. But No one heard you. That means you did yell. So if you did yell, then it's not the reason, it's the adjective. Yes, Lauren and Jackie?
Yes.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. There, I tried. What? Doesn't work. Next, I tried yelling. Now this is an adjective. It is not a verb. The adjective of this intent. I tried yelling, but no one heard me. I looked for my GPS device, but I realized I had forgotten. Oh, what happened here? It's okay to say to put as a reason or putting it as an adjective. It works either way. Okay? Then I hadn't remembered bringing or to bring. As a reason or as an adjective is okay. And then here we have I remember thinking. Yes, I remember thinking. Here you cannot say to think because this is not the reason for this. The other way. This is the reason of this. That's why it only works as an adjective. Thinking only. I remember thinking that I'd never find my group again. Luckily, our guide stopped counting, an adjective of the verb. So the guy didn't count anymore. Guys,
To count.
to count. He stopped. What did he stop? What is that stop? What did he stop?
Stop to the group. To guide
The
the
tour.
group.
The tour. They're on tour, remember? And what do they do on a tour in the Amazon rainforest? Do they go driving? Do they go biking? What do they do? They hike.
Hiking.
They go hiking. So what did the guide stop? The guide stopped hiking to count the hikers. Our guide stopped hiking to count the hikers and noticed that I was missing or that I was not there. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. He led the whole group back to find me. So they went back. They walked all the way back to where you were. He was very annoyed. Of course, he was annoyed. And I have to say, I regretted taking or to take.
To take. No?
A reason? You regret, and this is the reason? You regret to take those pictures?
I think so.
Okay. What is regret, Lauren? Do you remember?
Arrepentido. Uh-huh.
Ah, so to take is a reason for you to regret?
Uh, no.
No. So what do we need? We need an adjective.
Taking, yes.
Taking. I regretted taking those pictures. There you go. Now, if you want to take a picture and write the correct answers in your book, please go ahead. Tell me when you're finished, please. Are you finished?
Yes, I
Okay, yeah.
finished.
Yes.
Ismael? I think Ismael went home.
No,
Ver-
I know. I write some.
Okay, perfect. Verbs of perception plus object plus base form or ing form. After verbs feel, see, watch, notice, and hear, you can use an object plus the base form of a verb to describe a complete event. For example, I watched my friends leave the restaurant. I heard someone say, see you soon. So notice how here we have the subject, verb, object, and verb again. So this verb is the verb of this object, as this verb is the verb of the subject. It's easy. Oh, wow. Or, I heard someone say, see you soon. So I is the subject, heard is the verb of the subject. Someone is the object of the verb, and say is the verb of the object. So that's what it means with all of this. Verbs of perception. Okay. You can use an object plus the base form of a verb. I saw my sister call a taxi and felt her take my arm and guide me to it. See how here we have a subject, I, a verb, saw, and my sister. What is my sister?
The object,
The object of the verb, saw. And then call is a verb. Whose verb is that? The object. The
the
object is
object,
subject of the verb. And then what about this verb felt? Whose verb is that? The subject. How do I know it's the subject? Because there is a relative clause. And then here we have the object again. Who is her? My sister. And we have another verb. Who did this verb? The object. The object is the subject of the verb. And then we have guide. Who did this verb? I or my sister? Who did the verb guide?
I,
No,
guide me. Ah, no,
no.
her sister, his
The
sister.
sister, yes, the sister is doing this verb. And I occupy the position of the object of this verb. Anyways, you can also use an object and an ing form after these verbs to describe an event in progress or an event that takes place over a longer period of time. I heard people singing. I went in the room and saw all my friends standing around the piano. Okay. Rewrite the sentences using the verbs of perception given. Some strange things were happening as I walked up to my house. Noticed. So notice how here we have this new verb, and all we do is we implement it here at the beginning of the sentence. And we use I. I noticed some strange things nowhere happening as I walked up to my house. Why did I cancel the where? Do you know why? In sentence number one, this one right here, the subject is some strange things. Subject. And the verb were happening. But if I include another verb and a verb of perception, and I am the subject of that verb, I noticed, then some strange things are not the subject. They are the object of the verb.
Object.
And happening is no longer a verb. What is happening now?
Adjective.
It's an adjective. Yes, Jackie?
Yes.
All right. Who can tell me number two? Nobody?
I, I don't know. I I have the same. I saw someone uh, turning off the lights in the living room.
Yes.
I
Saw someone turning off the
saw.
lights. Perfect. In the living room, right? Okay. Number three.
Oh,
Who has number three?
I noticed someone closing the curtains.
Perfect. Good job. Ismael, can you give me number four, please? No? Lauren?
I could hear people talking to each other softly.
Perfect. Jackie, number five?
I heard somebody yelling surprise walking into the living room.
Okay. Thank you. And Lauren, number six?
I saw several people holding up a big birthday cake.
Perfect. That's correct, guys.
Okay.
Now, write an anecdote about a happy moment and use the verbs of perception. Did you do this homework?
No,
No?
No, I
Please
didn't
I
do that.
I don't.
tomorrow, okay?
No.
Yes, for tomorrow?
Okay. No,
Please.
for
Ah, no.
Tuesday.
Yes, I'm sorry. For tomorrow. Yes, for Tuesday. That's correct. Tuesday. Okay?
Okay.
How was the class?
Interesting and a little difficult.
A little difficult? Yes, Jackie? What do you think, Jackie? Was it difficult?
Interesting.
Interesting? Nice. What about you, Ismail? How was the class?
Are good? Was good.
It was good. Was there something new today?
Mm, I don't understand very well, really.
You understand very well?
Yeah. Are you practicing after?
Okay, perfect. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. If you don't have any questions, have a great weekend.
Thank
I'll
you,
see
Thank
you
you.
teacher.
Tuesday. Bye,
See you.
guys. I'll see you Tuesday.
Have a nice weekend, guys. Bye, teacher.
Bye,
Bye.
Lauren. Bye, Jackie.
Bye.